What's up, everyone? So today we're going to be discussing the 5 rules of AI that you should not abandon, because these rules are going to keep you on the right side of the innovation that AI is bringing. So these are just the simple things you should always follow, because this is going to help you stay in the best lane and in the most protected lane, so that you grow with the technology instead of being consumed by it. And the first rule that we're going to be introducing today is that you shouldn't type, but you should rather talk to your AI. A lot of these models now have their own voice features where you can have a practical discussion with your AI, and this is not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is using transcription tools like Whisperflow to basically have the AI type stuff for you. This is very, very efficient, because just the scale of typing takes too much time that we don't really see that it's taking in our time, in our business, in our lives. We would rather just let the AI know what we want to say, and the AI says it for us in a way where the grammar is checked, in a way where every punctuation mark is added, and in a way that is structured so professionally and in your voice that even if you send the email out in that way, nobody would know that you've used a transcription tool like this. I don't have the time to show you how you do it, but I would recommend you try Whisperflow as your transcription tool and see how much it saves you, and then you also see how much you end up starting to depend on it, because these tools are so important. All right. And then this also allows you to add details into the message that you previously wouldn't have been able to add, because of you'd be focused on using the right words, on typing the right spelling, and you just forget the main points that are meant to be there, or the important points that are also meant to be there. There's just a lot of things that get left out of just typing because of how slow the process is. If you're just talking to your AI and just letting it know everything that should be contained in this message, you'll tend to put more stuff that is important in the message. You put more stuff that is important to you and the person you're talking to in the message, because it's just a faster process, and you just allow yourself to voice out and interact with the AI and then send the message. So don't type, talk. Number two is protect your data and IP at all times. So this is very, very important, especially with the growing AIs that are coming about. A lot of these companies use your data to train these models to become better. And you probably ask me, Peter, why wouldn't I want to help the models become better? Because the output that I get from the model becoming better is way more important, way more beneficial to me, because if we have a better model, we get better answers, which is very true. But now the thing is that these AIs are using your data to train their models, and then it's better not just for you, but for everybody else who's using the same model. And now everybody has the same advantage that you previously had when nobody knew about how you were doing your business. And all of the data that you have been sending this AI, it is stored and remembered. And then if somebody asks the right question, the AI could actually tell it your specific data, because the data is stored there, and it's just the AI is just pulling from the data that it has access to, and that data is part of yours. So now you'd probably ask me, Pila, how do you protect yourself and your data and your IP from these AI models? How do you continue using ChatGPT but still feel protected for my data and my IP? Well, there's one simple solution for this, and it's just to use the paid models for your business and the private stuff. If you're using the free ChatGPT, don't pay for it, then all of your data will be used to train their models. And this is unfortunately the transaction you are making with the company OpenAI when you're using their platform on the free tier. But on the paid tier, they explicitly say that your data will not be used by them to train their models, because you are basically a premium client, because you're paying for the AI. Right, so the paid model is the best way to go, but there's even a further step to protect yourself, but we don't have the time to go to it in this video. Number 3 is to customize your AI profile. So remember now, the AI is now part of you, your company, and everything you're probably doing, because obviously now you've already shared all the stuff that you're currently doing with your AI. So why not customize it to the right persona, to the right characteristics that you want? Because this will just help you get the most out of the AI in terms of the goals that you wanted or the task that you wanted to do. So if you have the right AI profile and you set it to a salesperson and you want to write copy or you want to generate a sales strategy that's going to help you execute in a new market, then if you have the right AI profile, it's going to give you the best outcome that it can based on the profile that you've set. If you just use the general AI, it's going to just use the general information and it's not going to really give you the best answers, because if it's general, it's not really going to appeal to your audience, and it's also going to probably destroy your reputation in a way where people can feel that this is AI and can feel that there's no soul behind this. But if you customize your AI profiles to the right stuff that you want, the right stuff that you prefer, then this gives you a better chance of performing well using these AI models and performing faster and performing better, etc. And also when you give it your own AI profile, you can also define its style, its tone, its voice, and how it speaks to you, what it calls you. This just makes the experience of interacting with the AI way better than just having it feel like a robotic thing that you're talking to. If it has some personality to it, then you are more willing to use it, share ideas, work with it for long periods of time, and things like that. Then number 4 is to practice mastery stacking. So what we mean by this is, because there's a lot of steps that go into actually using AI to perform certain tasks in your business. A lot of the things you do, probably there's a lot of small things that you have mastered, that you've put together so that you can overall perform the certain task in your business. Let's talk about sales for a moment. In sales, you have to speak very well. That's probably the first skill. You have to have some confidence. That's probably the second skill, that in any situation, you know how to bring out that confidence in when you're talking to other people. The next thing is probably you have to be empathetic to the person you're talking to. So you have to learn how to read emotional, and you have to learn how to read facial expressions. You have to learn how to read tones of voices. These are all small things that you have to master that make you good at sales. So you can see where your prospect is, what they're probably feeling, where they probably are in the decision process from that would probably lead them to buy, and then you just guide them based on the things that you're picking up from them to the sale, right? So these are all the small things that help you become good at sales. You just master small little pieces and then put them together. You stack them together to craft this overall skill that helps you become a sales machine. This is the same thing for the AI. There's a lot of small things that we have to put together so we can get the best AI output from the systems that we are using. Now, the thing is, because a lot of people use AI for different things, these days a lot of things you could probably teach in actually putting together the mastery stacking. So if you have a sales bot, there's a lot of things you have to put together for the AI so that it produces the best outcome from what you want. If you have a reporting and a research bot, there's a lot of things that you have to put together so that you can get the final research that you want. There's a lot of things that can be trained with AI. It just has too much limitless potential that we can't really get into this right away. But you have to master one thing. You have to master is learning how to talk to your AI. And this was at first named prompting, but the AIs have gotten so good that they know how to predict and they know how to perform certain tasks just from instructions. But you have to know how to tell the AI your goals. So the first probable mastery stacking you would have to do in this video is to know what your goal is and know the exact output that you want, and then just tell the AI, just make sure the AI knows exactly what you want, and then from there the AI will do what it does best and give you the best and give you the most probable or probably the best results from what it finds, and then you just tweak based on your experience, based on what you want, based on all of these small things that put this thing together. So the mastery stacking part is mainly based on you and your business and your USP and the thing that makes you unique as a business owner, executive, as a board owner, as a shareholder, whatever you are in this lovely marketplace. Then the last one is to combine AI with humanity. So this is a very important point because of the recent fear that people have on AI and it replacing their jobs, it taking away their product, it taking away what makes them useful as a person. The thing is, AI is not here to just replace people. AI is a tool. AI is like a hammer. It still needs the person to wield it and nail in the nails. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's how you say it, right? So AI is just a tool that people use to achieve a certain outcome. So if you combine a human expert with AI, then you have a literal superhero in an industry or in a department or in a market, because now that person is way more productive, is way more efficient, and can do more in less time, right? So they, in 1 hour, if you give a marketing expert the top AI, the top marketing tool, the top AI marketing tool, then that marketing expert can make 100 different pieces of content in an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, rather than a month, 2 months, 3 months for the same 100 of pieces of content, because this tool just helps you produce more with the knowledge that you have. It helps you produce more with the expertise that you have. So when you empower your people in your team with AI, that's where we see the real beauty of this tool, right? So the AI is not here to replace people, but people are here to replace people, and it's always been that way. So the best way to combat this is just to be the person who equips themselves with the tool. It's like when we say you brought a knife to a gunfight, the AI is the gun. And if you don't have the AI skill, you brought a knife, you're not going to win the fight, right? So we have to equip our people with this tool so that we can do more and do better than we've been doing over the years that have come. So this is what we mean by combining AI with humanity. These are the 5 AI rules that we recommend you follow, because these rules will stay relevant until, as AI grows, as new models come, as different systems come, and there's nothing here that's going to really change. Probably the AI will be in your mind, then you won't have to even talk. You can just think a thought and it will just help you achieve it. Your own custom AI will always be of benefit to you, because remember, these things should be tailored to you to help you get the best output. You should always protect your data, of course. Never send external companies your sensitive information. You should always practice mastery stacking. This is basically an essential principle of life, where we master little things and stack them together so we can achieve big outcomes, and continue combining AI with humanity, because AI is growing. It's only up to you that you want to use it to better yourself, better your team, better your company, and better the lives of you and your family. So if you found this valuable, we are hosting an AI workshop called the 80% of what you need to know about AI in this industry, and we are going to be doing a live workshop where we'll be inviting you to the building and just discussing all the things you can do with AI, how you can automate this, how you can set up agentic agents, all of these wonderful things that exist in our current world, and how we can use it in real business practices to help us achieve more, do more, and be better as people. So click the link below, apply, and we'll send you an invite to our facilities.